First up is the gamma ray. They have a 10 picometer wavelength and are highest in frequency. They come from stars and from radioactive material. They also made this guy possible in the Marvel universe. Second is the X-ray. They have a 0.1 to 10 nanometer wavelength, and they're given off by stars such as nebulas and by our own sun. They occur when electrons bounce off surfaces at high frequencies, and such machines as these send back images based on what the electrons have hit. Next is the ultraviolet ray. They definitely do come from the sun, and they have a 10 to 380 nanometer in wavelength. Long exposure can cause skin cancers and sight problems such as cataracts. Here in the middle we have the visible light spectrum. This makes up the portion of the spectrum that we can see with the naked eye. When refracted, white light can be seen as all the colors we know. The visible light spectrum and the electromagnetic spectrum are similar in structure, with gamma relating to violet at one end and following it down to radio waves tied to red in the other. Following that are infrared rays. These are 700 nanometers to 1 millimeter in wavelength and are just below our perception. Know how the traditionally colder colors do represent lower body temperature, opposite of the spectrum's representation. The list of dangers these rays are stable to include overheating. As a matter of fact, that's the only danger on this list. Next is the microwave. They are 1 millimeter to 1 meter in wavelength, a big leap from the previous portions. Created by transmitters and stars, these rays are not simply a way to heat food, though the machine does owe the ray its namesake. The uses for these waves are plentiful, but beware, prolonged exposure could lead to cataracts. And finally, we have the radio wave. They are the longest waves with the lowest frequency. They are created by a transmitter and by lightning, which is why you hear static on the radio during a storm. High concentration is thought to lead to cancer, but it hasn't been proven yet.